Actually, tonight I'm going to open this beer. So tonight I am drinking a, cheers anyway, Adventure Motorhomers. We are having a Brewdog Double Hazy IPA. So cheers, I've opened it. Tonight I've opened it. Cheers. So tonight I'm just going to, we had a lovely little letter today, all the way from the USA. I don't know if you can see the stamps on there. So that was, and hang on a minute, I'll just show you the back. Oh, look at that. Christmas trees. And these are from some guys in Hamburg, New York. Sent us a cracking little postcard all the way from USA, and they are fellow adventure motorhomers who are camping with the lads, which we exchange stickers. We've got a few stickers here now developing, and in our little Mo Hotel Adventures book that we're compiling with postcard stickers, blah blah blah, people on the road, so which is really good. Cheers. Right, I'm just going to have another swig of this IPA. This is really nice. It's 7.2%, so it's pretty potent stuff. That's good. So today's little blog, I'm going to talk about some of these books. We've got some books. I know a lot of people are using the apps, Camper Contact, stuff like that, Park for the Night, which are spot on, no problem there. But so occasionally when I'm sort of like sorting out trips, I use books. So I get on the maps, Google Maps, and get the books out. So we've got the old this one here, which, believe it or not, was a new one for 2020, and I think we may have got a couple of little nights out of it. But so basically, because it gives you a discount on parkings all over Europe, which is there's some great campsites in there all over Europe. And obviously with the ACSI card, you buy the book, get the ACSI card, and it gives you a discount on campings throughout like Europe, which is pretty handy. But it's a lot of it is out of season time, so in the main time, in summer holidays, stuff like that, they don't accept it. But good if you're like traveling that season a little bit, can make use of it there. So there's that one there, the ACSI, which you get a little card and stuff, and you just show them at the campsite reception, and they give you a bit of discount on the camping overnight, which is a great little book. Although this year, like I said, hardly used it. So another couple of favourites. So this one is France Passion. Well, you can see this one is a 2012 one. So this is like invitations to stay at vineyards, farms, like markets, farm market kind of places, farm shops in France. So we literally have had some good use out of them in the past. It gives you, what it's all about is free overnight stopping, and you might need to buy a bottle of wine, maybe some olive oil, stuff like that. Some are just host families that want to learn other languages. So if you're English, they are looking to learn maybe English. So they're just literally looking to exchange a park for the night and some English. Another quick sip of beer. Cheers, that's good. So yeah, you get a sticker that you display in your windscreen of your motorhome. A lot of them, to be honest, once these guys, obviously this directory, the guys have set up the directory, and they're obviously looking to sell the directory every year. But a lot of these French Passion sites we've been past, and you see the little logo, which is that little sunflower. We've like pulled in before, and they're not too bothered about seeing you know, whether they're quite happy, buy a bottle of wine, blah blah blah, and then you can overnight. I think this year, that particular year, they did a scheme where they would stamp it. If you can remember, you can stamp it up through. I can't even remember what that. And then I think when you get enough stamps, if you use it 8 stamps maybe and get a free directory in year 2 or get some sort of discount or something. I think I actually on there got 1 stamp. I don't know if you can see that one there, which was down near. We stayed at a place near Bordeaux and bought a bottle of wine. I think it was something like €5, and we had a great overnight down on the Gironde in the Bordeaux red wine area of France. We've used many. Obviously, we don't get it stamped. We sort of pull in. You're just like there to. But literally, the directory covers France. There's all these little dots all over, and then you look it up in the directory at the back. So I'm literally just going to do a quick on some of the books that we use, and if anybody wants any more information, blah blah blah, give us a hit up and give us a message, and we'll try and fire some more information. A lot of my books, a lot of them come from a company in Folkestone called Vicaris Books. They're on the internet. Vicaris Books, they do all the directories, and France Passion, Ayers Books for France, for Spain, for Portugal, Germany, Board Atlas Books. So that's that, French Passion. Next one, Brit Stops. Brit Stops book. This was last year's, and we managed to squeeze, because with this it can just literally be a pub down the road. We're very close to a pub that's in this directory, and there's this particular year there was a lot of motorhomes in there. Obviously, with a lot of people not going abroad, we're in Devon, so a lot of people go to Cornwall, and a lot of people were using that pub for like a stopover, and they're literally the same. They're literally looking for people to stop, go and have a couple of beers, have a meal, and he will put you up overnight on his lovely car park. A lot of them may not have facilities. They might have like the public toilets in a pub, whatever, restaurant or whatever, and so this is the English equivalent to the French Passion, really. So, and in there, yeah, there's all the pub stops all over. We've used one at a nice one at Andover. A guy up there runs the pub called the Crown Inn, and you can stay behind the pub out the way. It's been pretty quiet because we actually used it in July, I think it was, where he was just reopening after the when the pubs were ready to reopen after the lockdown thing, and it all sort of freed up a bit. He was getting ready to reopen again, and we pulled in there. He wasn't actually open, but saw the guy, and he let us like overnight there. Is not a problem, and we said, you know, we'll catch you for a beer, you know, when we come again. So that's pretty good. And then actually from there we went on to another one down near Ashford. So we had a look around Ashford at some of the Brit Stops ready for the Folkestone Eurotunnel, because we were going across to France last summer. Just when it kind of freed up a bit, the quarantine thing ended, so we ended up dodging over, managed to just do a quick trip in France, keep it simple. So we stayed at another great little stopover up near Ashford, which was a little micro brewery place, and we parked up nearby where the parking was, and we wandered over and saw the guy, and he was not actually allowed to open his pub, but we had some beer over the counter. We had a bit of a counter at the doorway, and he had some really nice Kent beers up there. And it was called the Doghouse, a little micro pub, micro pub and vinyl bar, they called it, because they had some old records in there. You go and play old records on the vinyl. So that was a really good hit. We definitely got there and use it again, because we had a really good night's stay. Well, we literally went and bought some beer off him, and yeah, so overnighted up there, bought some beer off him, and had some beer and had a really good night's sleep. And it was literally 5 minutes from the Eurotunnel entrance, which was really handy. So yeah, so another little directory, the Brit Stops, another cracking little directory. And where do we go from here? We go on to all the Ayers books. So all the Ayers, this is Spain and Portugal. So another a lot of people, you know, like a book. I like a book because you can think, yeah, I like that kind of it. You know, with obviously maps and stuff for road trips. So literally, if you want to go to a particular area, you can home in, see what stops are around, and sort of sort out your route and stuff, and find your overnighters that you fancy. And there's loads of pictures. So there's loads of pictures, facilities. What facilities they offer, whether they've got electricity, whether they've got water dumps. I'm hoping you guys can see that. Anyway, like I say, this is going to be like a rough little blog of a couple of books that we sort of use on our trips. Cheers. This is pretty good. We actually visit a lot of like brewdog bars and pubs and stuff, and we like brewdog products. They're really nice. Double haze. I've not tried this one before, but it is really smooth. That's cool. Yeah, so this is the Ayers book for Spain, and like I say, there's loads of maps all down the coast, inland, Madrid there, all down in Portugal. So got some friends at the moment down at Albufeira, excuse me, take my temperature. So yeah, there's all the stops along the Portuguese coast, and yeah, literally browse through the book and whatever takes your fancy. But that's what I tend to do. I kind of like look in the book, hit on an area, check through what I fancy, what is, you know, in the area, what is in the area, what I need to go, if there's anything I need to go and see. Sometimes you can be, it depends what you want. If you want like action in near a town, city, whatever, then obviously then you home in on them kind of areas. But other people want to get out in the country, don't want to see anybody, get far from the maddening crowd, and it's all in there really. Absolutely packed with stopovers for the motorhomes, and a lot of them are like so cheap. You know, we literally, like say the France one, Brit Stops, so cost effective. You know, it's literally because you're probably gonna, if you were staying in maybe an actual hotel, you would be going to that hotel and basically having a shower, getting out, and you know, we used to stay in hotels and stuff, and literally go in a hotel, have a shower, get cleaned up, off you go, and you're down the town. You know, literally bottle of wine in a bar or something like that. So basically, this is a way of limiting the cost on your accommodation and gaining some, get something out of it. You know. So next, directory. So this is a favourite of mine. So we got some friends in Adria. So this is a Adria directory. So Adria motorhomes come from Slovenia, and a great favourite of ours is Slovenia, Croatia, and some great campings down there and stuff. So a lot of the time we go that kind of area, which is like an amazing area. Love it. So Adria is Slovenian, and this basically is a directory that is brought out by Adria. If you've got like an Adria motorhome or something, you normally get one of these comes with it. But there's like 6,000 campsites and camper stops in this directory, and in the front they've got like discount vouchers for various activities and stuff, and maybe restaurants and stuff. But a lot of it is in Croatia and Slovenia. So there's kayak, a day kayaking, discounted, scuba diving, and all sort of activities that are like good discount, and lunch or dinner, €15 off, €15 off. You know, it's a really good little directory, and you can pick these up in Slovenia in like motorhome dealerships and good campsites and stuff. So it's a great book. This one, it's one of my favourites actually, and literally it shows you all the good campings on the coast of Croatia, which is, like I say, one of our favourite areas. The weather on the Adriatic is absolutely stunning, and similar kind of thing. Well, this is a European, so obviously it goes into the Netherlands. You got Netherlands, and it shows all the campings, all the little dots. They're all numbered and stuff, so you can just literally fire on the directory and find the number of the camping you fancy. And some of them are not got pictures, some have got pictures, and all over the place, even down to, I think this goes as far as Iceland. Some amazing, this even I think goes down into maybe the Middle East, so Israel, I think there's an Israel, Ireland. So this is an absolute cracking book. So that, like I say, just giving a bit of a heads up on what I do when I'm kind of like setting off on a motorhome trip. I get my teeth into it, plan an itinerary, and then try and find all the places, because it just saves you on the way. I know a lot of people just go randomly and cheers. Well, and great, that spirit of adventure is amazing, and you just stumble on all sorts of things when you're just like off the cuff. But okay, like I say, if you want a real intense trip where you got loads of loads of highlights and stuff, bit of planning, and we've done some amazing sort of planned out trips, and they work well. So that is probably about it for my little vlog today. Basically, we're on the lockdown, having a few beers, just getting ready for our tea, and I've just chucked a new catch on our washing machine. Anybody that's watched some previous videos, we have now got our sofa with electric chairs, so we're sat here, electric chairs, blah blah blah, but where would we rather be? On the road in a motorhome. But so there we have it. But anyway, so I'm just basically chucking out a couple of blogs, having a bit of a giggle. We sit here watching, later on I get me Angry Camper blog on, guy that's down in Spain at the moment. It's quite amusing. We watch that's Robin Lynn on their tour, motorhome tour, so that's always pretty entertaining. And obviously Tread the Globe, Explorers, where else do we watch? I've probably left out quite a few actually. but we love our motorhome. We follow the motorhomers, and you can check us out on Instagram as well. We're Mohotel Adventures. So we try and put up. We've been trying to put up some, try and keep the photographs going, and of the area that we're in, which is right on the edge of Dartmoor National Park, which is really picturesque. And so heads up, if you want to come down this way, get your Brit Stops book, or even message me, and I can tell you some great stops. Right, we go out to Widdicombe in the Moor, and we literally can park up out there. And there's a car park out there. We know the lady out there, and she literally charges motorhomes £5 for an overnight in Widdicombe in the Moor. There's a couple of back in the good times when the bars are open. There's some great pubs in Widdicombe in the Moor. Stunning scenery all the way round. Beautiful place. Widdicombe Fair, all that kind of stuff. Oh, Tom Cobley and all. So right, my missus is going to do my tea in a minute, so I've got to stop babbling. So I'm babbling forever, especially drinking this stuff. So it's cheers, keep on travelling.